Open our eyes, open our hearts. This narcissist nation. Let truth breathe quiet and deep, like a whispered truth refused to keep. You ever notice how the nation move? Lie bold in the light, smooth in the groove, smile in your face while they twist the proof, then blame you for believing what they led you to. That's narcissist power, nothing new. Same Jezebel spirit the scriptures drew. Manipulate hearts with a charming hue. Rewrite the scene to the blame on you. Make you think you crazy out of view, while they hide the machine like shadows do. And we the spouse who stay too long. Ain't no late nights, though we know it wrong. Ain't no lie sung soft like a song. Ain't no baby, I swear, heard all along. We let them cheat our children strong to strong. Cheat our history, cheat what we belong. Call it freedom, know the chain still on. Call it liberty, though truth been gone. If a man pull this, you pack and be gone. But when the nation do it, you just move on. We salute deception like keep us strong. Standing loyal to a line, don't. Married to lies, blind to the sun. Married to lies, too long a time. Yeah, ooh. Open our eyes, open our hearts. This narcissist nation. Yeah, ooh. Open our eyes, open our hearts. This narcissist nation. They poison our food, yet we eat the plate, while other nations ban what our laws create. We know the truth, but sit and wait, silent while they legislate. They had the files in a locked up state, classified truth at a high mandate. 6 million maps in the archives gate. One showed Judah in the West Coast state, but traditions they trust the narrative straight. Trust what? The same hands known to fabricate, lie after lie at a steady rate. They distract with Hollywood and sports to numb the mind. Gossip designed to keep us blind. Politics stage for the frantic kind. Noise to erase what truth in mind. Classic narcissist code refined. Jezebel spirit in the suit line, calling itself government intertwined. Breaking the people is supposed to bind. See the sign, stop the blind. Wake your mind this time. Yeah, ooh. Open our eyes, open our hearts. This narcissist nation. Yeah, ooh. Open our eyes, open our hearts. This narcissist nation. If you spell lie like the nation do, you leave it done, you see it through. If he hit the bills and distorted you, gaslit your thoughts that you spit into. Told you the memory recall ain't true. You pack the bag, cut the tie break through. But when the nation do it, what we do? We vote, we pledge, we spit into. Fight each other with a tribal view. While the liar and power stay out of view. They keep us bickering, rivers of blue. Left is right to the mind subdue. Meanwhile the deceiver sitting true. Laughing at how easy we misconstrue. This ain't freedom, truth with true. This Babylon, this mental glue. Captivity born like a comfy shoe. Kept in the place by the lies we grew. Married to lie, but truth still shine. Break the bind, open our eyes this time. Yeah, ooh. Open our eyes, open our hearts. This narcissist nation. Yeah, ooh. Open our eyes, open our hearts. This narcissist nation. Yeah, ooh.
Shalom, Miss Paka. We're doing a quick little pop-up. I'm not even sure how long we're going to be online. I'm not sure how long we're going to be on here. But I want to tell you what was on my YAHUAH and what I was doing. I was thinking about all the lives lately that we've been doing, and, people have been mentioning, like, clip that. So I was going back and I was grabbing pieces and I was clipping. And I also, tonight, I was going to start working on some music videos for some of the songs we have, and particularly the next one I'm about to play you. And I was thinking about this, and something just dawned on me. My YAHUAH asked a very valid question. And I'm so glad that, sis, you see that? I'm so glad that YAHUAH gave me marketing. Before I play the song, I want to reintroduce myself. And I also want to give a lot of esteem to YAHUAH. New Mishpaka. My name is Elon. Pronounced like you're going to cut grass. Like you're going to cut a lawn. It's not spelt that way, but it is pronounced that way. I'm actually a retired marketer. I'm a social media coach. I'm known as the social media whisperer. I used to teach business owners how to train the algorithm like a pet. I retired because I realized my skill set it's helping out the enemy. Long story, pretty much I teach people how to find their audience. And the enemy is all over our businesses, whether you believe it or not. And I started to realize that the more I got to know YAHUAH. So I retired. Out in that stage of my life, I felt like I was in limbo. I didn't know what to do. I felt like everything just fell from under my legs. And YAHUAH switched that and was like, I didn't teach you marketing. I didn't push you in this direction just for any reason. I allowed you to learn all this stuff because you're going to do it for me. I figured it out later on. And clearly this is where we're at. Well, I say all this because I know things about the internet that the average person doesn't know. And all marketers like me too. And when I was editing and I was finding stuff that I was working, it just, something big hit me. And I asked a very valid question. And I'm going to let y'all watch me ask this question. And I'm really in Palal that this lands. We're being played at scale. We're being massively played. And I'm in Palal that this video, Mishpaka, if you're going to share any video online today, let this be it. And here's the reason why. After today, you're going to see the fruits of everything that's going on around you. And you're going to realize they're distracting you. What they don't want you to do, they don't want you to truly get in this book. And they don't want you to see their real cards. But if you focus on this books, and in this book, the cards, their cards don't matter. You won't even be caring. I barely know what's going on with the wars and rumors of wars. I get peeks from time to time, but I don't get consumed by it. So what you're about to see today, it's going to be blatantly obvious to you. And I don't know why this just went over my head until tonight. And it's like YAHUAH was like, look, think. And the qualifying question hit, and it was like, boom. So I want to play this song. I'm actually preparing to finish doing this music video. I've been trying to do this for almost a year. And I just felt like this was the perfect timing. And when you hear the song, you'll realize what I'm talking about. I'm over here thinking like, how do I get past the algorithm?
Well, I reckon it's time to tell the truth about the lies they've been feeding since our youth. like a cheating spouse who won't come clean. Government lies are the worst I've seen. If your woman lied like Uncle Sam, you'd pack your bags and say yes, ma'am. But we stay married to these liars in suits, while they steal our heritage and our roots. We the assembly, let's go. Down in Georgia where my granddaddy was born, they told us we were slaves since early morn. But that 1747 map shows clear, Kingdom of Judah was already here. Emmanuel going drew it 29 years before this nation brought us blood and tears. They knew the truth but kept it locked away, like a cheating husband hiding his pain. CIA got Bible files classified, Adam and Eve story, 47 years they lied. Sanitized copy what you trying to hide, like finding lipstick on your husband's collar inside. Don't believe me, fact check me. We're married to liars, can't you see? Got the papers but we still believe, like a woman staying with a cheating man. We trust the government's lying plan. Pledge to the flag with your hand held high, and swear it oath while YAHUAH's nearby. Matthew 5:34 said don't you swear, but they got our kids pledging everywhere. Drop a back YAHUAH in the comments, please. My mama always said, watch for the signs when a man starts telling you different lies. Pentagon papers, Watergate too. Iran Contra, what they gonna do? WMD claims that weren't even there. NSA spying without a care. Every decade brings a brand new lie, but we keep believing with a faithful lie. Like a woman who finds the hotel receipt, credit card bills for another woman's tree, evidence stacking up to the sky, but she stays married to that lying guy. Down by the river where my people pray, before they told us our names were changed. YAHUAH was our father's name, but they switched it out in their lying game. Like changing locks but keeping the same key. They want control over you and me. Maritime law with that gold French flying, while our souls are slowly dying. We the assembly. Every Sunday morning in their little white church, they pray to Bell while they do their search for meaning and traditions that ain't from above. Christmas trees and Easter, that ain't YAHUAH's love. Hosea 2:16 says, call me not Polly, but they keep using names that make him unhappy. Like a wife who calls her husband by her ex's name, playing with fire in a dangerous game. MLK filed 60 years they hid, 230,000 pages of what they did. Surveillance and lies, that's their way, but we act surprised when the truth sees day. Drop a hallelujah in the comments, please.
Liquid assets, cash flow like a stream, banking language from a maritime dream. Birth certificate made us cargo on a ship. Admiralty courts got us in their grip. Like a husband who controls the family money, keeps his wife dependent. Ain't that funny? They got us thinking we're free as can be, while maritime law controls you and me. Jail JFK files released 2025. Trump said family leaders deserve truth to survive, but transparency's bargain, not a right. They negotiate what comes to light.
We married to liars, but now we know. Got the evidence, time to let them go. Like a woman finding strength to leave. We're breaking free from the make-believe. Pledge to the flag with your hand on your chest. That's our only tree, failing YAHUAH's test. We the assembly knows the way. Country folks awakening today. Don't believe me? Fact check me. If your spouse lies like the government does, you be gone before you knew what was. But we stay married to systematic lies, while the truth is right before our eyes. Down home wisdom says actions speak loud. Time to break free from this lying crowd. YAHUAH's people, country strong. We've been married to liars way too long. We the assembly, country and proud, speaking truth to the lying crowd. From the holler to the city street, making Babylon's deceit complete. We the assembly. Let's go.
My bad, y'all. Let me cut that off for a second. BARAK, YAHUAH. Mishpaka. I got to take some time with YAHUAH in this moment, and I need to thank him. YAHUAH, thank you so much. I see what's happening here while the world's distracting and the enemy is doing their job. They're working the whole book like you designed. You're definitely in control because you've been telling us this stuff for centuries, thousands of years. You you told us so far in advance it's not even funny, and we ain't been looking. And the enemy's been sitting in front of us, and they surrounded us, YAHUAH. They have our school systems. They have our education systems. They have our hospital systems, church systems, our government systems, every systems. They surrounded us. And it's legit. It feels like there's nobody between us and you, just nothing but enemy, a straight up enemy. It's all of us who are clueless. Then the enemy has covered all the ground, and then we got to try to reach for you. And what I'm loving in this season, YAHUAH, I'm seeing you wake up a new wave. When I look at the analytics just on Facebook alone and notice in 7 days, over 3,000 people came into our community. In the comments, YAHUAH, people are saying they're just shocked like we were. This is another wave, and I see it clearly. I'm feeling it firsthand, and I'm in Palal that everyone who has woken up, they start paying attention and start relaxing when it comes to their loved ones and start focusing on their own walk and everybody else new coming in. I'm in Palal that we can get past all of our bickering, all the topic stuff, and we can really open up this book and realize you're after a change of heart. You're looking for obedience to your word, which includes your name, your ways, your commands, that we'll get out of our own feelings, we'll get out of our own emotions, and realize being uncomfortable is the closest. That's how we get close to you. The more we stay comfortable, we're nowhere near you. We need to be humbled, all of us. So I just want to give you esteem, Yahuwah. Barak you. Mishpaka. As I'm preparing, I'm doing my own thing. I'm working, right? And I had this qualifying thought. So I'm not going to ask this out loud. What I'm going to do is, yes, you AI critics, don't check out. You really need to hear this. I can tell you flat out, but I need you to hear it the way you're about to hear it, okay? So don't make this about AI, because if you make this about AI, you are being selfish. You really need to just listen for a moment. Please listen. This is not about AI, but pay attention, and then I'm going to show you something. You will please let this land. Don't believe me. Fact check me. Chat, can you hear me? I'm live on Facebook. Do we have good connection?
I can hear you just fine. Now, I can't stream or broadcast anything myself, but if you're setting up a live session...
No, chat. I'm not asking you to scream. I'm just making sure that everything's working properly. Mishpaka, can you hear chat?
Loud and clear. It sounds like we're all good on this end. Let me know what's next.
Oh man, I'm not talking to you. Just stop for a second. I'm talking to I'm talking to the Mishpaka. I just want to make sure chat that the Mishpaka can hear you. Don't say anything, chat. Not talking to you. Mishpaka, can y'all hear Marilyn? Are we good?
No problem.
No, stop talking. Stop. Hold on. Let me hit refresh. All right, hitting mute. All right, bet. Now, Mishpaka, I want you to listen to this conversation. I'm going to ask chat some very simple questions. And I challenge you all to ask these questions too. Chat, I want to ask you some questions about social media. Are you ready?
I'm ready whenever you are. Go ahead and ask whatever's on your mind about social media, and we'll tackle it together.
Okay, so chat, if I was to say, now this is all fake. We're making this up. This is not a real thing. We're just hypothetically joking around, but we're going to ask some serious questions. Are you ready for that?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Whether it's hypothetical or serious, I'll follow along. Let's have some fun with it, or dive deep, whichever you want.
All right. So chat, let me ask you something. On social media platforms and their policies, let's just say I was going, no, don't talk. Just keep listening. I'm still talking. Let's just say that I was to do, say, a diss song or diss album, and I was targeting a particular person, and I made an image of their likeness. Say I made it like a cartoon, or maybe I'd say I made it like a Lego, or say I didn't do that, or I made it realistic, and I made imagery and wording and songs, and everything's pretty much at hate towards a particular person or people. Tell me, what would Facebook's policies be to that? What would Instagram's policies be towards that? What would TikTok's policies be towards that? And what would YouTube's policies be towards that if I did that?
All of those platforms have policies against hate speech, harassment, and targeting individuals or groups. Whether cartoonish or realistic, if the content attacks someone based on identity or incites harm, it would likely be removed. Facebook and Instagram, both under Meta, prohibit hate speech and bullying. TikTok bans hateful behavior and harassment. YouTube also prohibits hate speech and threats. Violations could lead to takedowns or account penalties.
So pretty much it's not going to last long being up before the platforms interrupt everything. Is that like a safe situation? I mean, I don't know. Is that about right?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. These platforms have automated systems and reports that pick up on violations. If you posted something like that, it'd likely get flagged quickly. They definitely aim to interrupt that kind of content before it spreads.
Sorry about that, y'all. BARAK YAHUAH. Okay. Is everybody on the same page? So pretty much you come at somebody like that online, these platforms are going to say, hold up, you can't do that. You can't do a video talking about this particular group of people. Or you can't do the video talking about that particular person. Not like that. That shows threat. Policy violation, we can take your platform down. Policy violation, we got to mute your video. Policy violation, restricted in these particular areas. That's a thing. Is everybody following me? Now, Mishpaka, if you got your books, we're going to 2 Thessalonians. Let me know in the comments when you're there. Oh yeah, we're going to be in book tonight. You didn't think I was just going to pop up and just, talk about some social media stuff, ask AI a simple little question, and then bounce off after saying a few things? No. We're hopping in book. We're going to 2 Thessalonians. Let me know in the comments when you're there, Mishpaka. And I'm in Palal, you already starting to figure out you being played like a deck of cards. And I'm going to show you. We're going to study some book. And then I'm going to show you that we are getting majorly played. The fruits are sitting right there for us to. It's just crazy. Everybody's there? Okay, I see people saying in there. All right, we're going to start at verse 1. As to the coming of Adon, that master, YAHUSHA HaMashiach, and our gathering together to him, we ask you, brothers, verse 2, not to become easily unsettled in the mind or troubled, either by spirit or by word or by letter, as if from us. As if from us. As if the day of YAHUAH has come. 3. Let no one deceive you in any way. I'm going to read that part again before we move forward. Let no one deceive you in any way, because the falling away is to come first. Wait, the falling away. I got to talk to the pastors real quick. Can I talk to the pastors real quick? Is that all right? Hey, pastors, I got a question for you. Could you all please, in your next Sunday services, can you do a study on 2 Thessalonians? And when you hit the falling away, when you hit verse 3, could you emphasize that it says, let no one deceive you in any way, because the falling away is to come first. That's right. They're going to be falling out of your seats. Why, church? Why, pastor? Because we realize you part of this. You ain't been teaching everything like that. It's actually a great awakening. People come into their identity, and then everybody starts to see y'all pastors that y'all ain't been telling us everything. And then they dip on you. It's happening now. How many people in here say, be gone, church? BARAK YAHUAH in the comments, please. New Mishpaka, I'm not sure if you just caught that. The book is telling you you wake up first. You wake up first before the tribulation comes. Like, we ain't experiencing no real tribulation yet. We're waking up now. This is part of the process. The deception, the veil is falling off of our eyes. Let's keep going. And the man of lawlessness is to be revealed, the son of destruction. Something tells me we're real close. Don't none of y'all put TRUMP, okay? Just stop. Y'all distracted. If you anybody who thought about it for a second, we're not trying to identify that real quick. We identifying something else. Don't distract nobody in the comments. Marilyn, if you see it, delete it. They not doing that today. Everybody got to be the smartest in the room. Man, I tell you. Four. Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called ALUAH or that is worshipped, so that he sits as ALUAH in the temple of ALUAH, showing himself that he is ALUAH. 5. Do you not remember that I told you this while I was still with you? 6. And now you know what restrains for him to be revealed in his time. For him to be revealed in his time. Meaning YAHUAH is going to allow this to happen in its appointed time. Okay, let's keep going. Verse 7. For the secret of the lawless is already at work. Now, wait a minute. This is 2 Thessalonians. This is 2 Thessalonians. It just said, like, whatever's popping off, it's already started now. You see how far we are from that? So now we got to be thinking like, okay, whatever was going on, it was happening then. And it's escalating. We're at the foot. We're at the foot of Nebuchadnezzar's statue in Daniel 2. If you don't know, stick around. I'm going to be doing a study on chapter 2 soon. Let's keep going. My bad. Only into who is restrains come out of the mist. Wait. For the secret of the lawless is already at work, only until he who now restrains comes out of the midst. Verse 8. And then the lawless one shall be revealed, whom the master shall consume with the ruach of his mouth and bring to naught with the manifestation of his coming. Verse 9, the coming is against the working of Hasatan, that's Satan, with all his power and signs and wonders of falsehood. Verse 10, and with all deceit of unrighteousness in those perishing, because they did not receive the love of the truth in order for them to be saved. Let's read that one again. And with all deceit of unrighteousness in those perishing, because they did not receive the love of the truth in order to be saved. And for this reason, well, what's the reason? ALUAH sends them a working of delusion, for them to believe the falsehood. So wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's go back to chat real quick. Just because. Hold on. We're going to do some quick research. Just some fast research. What up, Aki? Frankie, leave Mary alone. Yeah, I just blasted Frankie out. That's Frankie. I can't see the face. Is that Frankie? Oh, that ain't Frankie. Frankie's like, I'm not there. I'm in bed. What up, Ak? That's somebody else. You know, y'all know every time I get a chance to pick on Frankie, I'm doing it. You know what? Hold up. I'm gonna finish this chapter up. He didn't have to run, man, when I was just playing. He got scared, like, oh no, Oh, no. All right, my bad. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. Let's go back. Let's go back to book. Number 12. In order that all shall be judged. No, I do want to ask this question. I do want to ask this question. Let me go to this one right here. There we go. Hey, chat. I got a question about some New Testament stuff. The verse that talks about they would say God is not the author of confusion. We need to get some stuff corrected for the mishpaka. Let's chat about it.
The verse you're thinking of is in 1 Corinthians. It says, "For YAHUAH is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all congregations of the saints." It's a reminder that divine order promotes clarity and peace, not chaos.
My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. Thank you. I didn't realize I was muted. I'll start that over. Chat, I'm gonna start over. The mishpaka didn't hear me. Okay. All right. So look, everybody who talks about the authors, the God or Yahuwah is the author of confusion. In today's time, what they do is they say it like God doesn't confuse everything. Then they try to use that to fit in their own comfort because they don't like being told, scripture. So they'll ignore scripture. So they throw that out there to kind of, you follow me so far, chat? Don't talk about the verse yet. I just want to make sure that you see where I'm going with all this.
Yeah, I'm following you. Basically, folks pull that verse out to avoid anything that challenges them, as if discomfort equals confusion. But that verse isn't about ducking hard truths. It's about how divine order, like when we're aligned with Yahuwah's ways.
Hold on, chat. Hold on. Relax. Take a step back. I want to lead this, not you. All right. Because these AI critics, they tend to AI critics. This is for you. They tend to think that we don't use the book, and like I don't know anything about books, so I'm gonna lead this, and you're gonna verify. That way we can shut them up all in one swing. So let me see if I got this right. Now you tell me if I got this right. Paul's at a congregation and assembly, all right, and they're over here bickering back and forth. Everybody's blah, 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 blah. And Paul's pretty much saying like, yo, y'all everywhere with this dialogue. Like Yahuwah is not the author of confusion. You guys are confusing everything. Do I got that about right?
You're on the right track. Paul was addressing a chaotic situation in their gathering. Everyone speaking over each other, confusion in worship. He's saying Yahuwah's design is peaceful, orderly, so that everyone can learn and be edified. So yes, the confusion wasn't divine, it was people making a mess.
Hold on a second, chat. I gotta check somebody.
All right, I'll step back. If you want to pick this up again later, I'll be here. Take care.
You AI critics, y'all gonna learn not to come up in here because y'all not paying attention to nothing, and you call yourself out. You need to stop. If this content isn't for you, don't show up.
You locked in, don't touch that dial. Late night truth, let it play a while. From the curb to the car to the late night drive. It's that word on wax, it's that soul alive. Why? HUH studio, my setting to 6. Broadcasting Kadesh truth, no remix. Cold as sound through the speaker cone. If it hit your chest, you already know the tone. DJ squirrel line on the frequency. For all the mush packing we the assembly. If you know, let the static fade. This ain't just music, this revelation. Turn it up, just a notch. Windows down, heart unlocked. This ain't a sermon, it's a testimony. Truth ride shotgun, let it talk to me. Hey. No skips, no edits, no fear disguised. This that scripture when the volume rise. If the book speak loud, let the speakers obey. Don't change the station, let it say what it say. This next one's for the AI critics to ponder all night and day. AI critics, better pray, better pray. The book don't show YAHUAH in control from high to low. AI critics better pray, the page don't say. He forms light and make darkness stays. Better pray it don't reveal. He makes peace and creates what's real. Isaiah 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. YAHUAH do all these things. Turn it up, just a notch. Windows down, heart unlocked. This ain't a sermon, it's a testimony. Truth ride shotgun, let it talk to me. So let's be honest, some move off fear. Half read truth, then disappear. Partial overstanding, loud in the room. Full scripture land and you change your tune. AI critics better pray the book don't show. YAHUAH let adversaries move below. Jubilees 10 says Satan begged to keep a 10-state active for lies that creep. Not confusion, not random, not out of his place. YAHUAH the judge, this a measured case. So don't act like darkness running free. Like evil got keys outside the creek. Don't call a tool unclean by default. When hearts misuse it, that's the fault. Better pray you don't forget his way. Joseph in Misraim still served and stayed. Daniel in Babylon stood in the flame. Used the system, never bowed to a name. AI critics better pray the book don't say. He frustrates diviners and flips their play. Isaiah 44 says he make diviners mad. Turns wise men back, makes their knowledge bad. Turn it up, just a notch, windows down.
All right, so I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm just gonna address this and we're gonna move on. Look, let me say this very clear. We need to stop. Like legit, I'm about to show you a massive deception. Y'all don't want YAHUAH to get no type of win. You operating out of fear. The book is telling you that YAHUAH is in control. So it's either you be afraid of AI or be afraid of YAHUAH. Pick one. So it's either you believe that YAHUAH controls the whole board or the enemy controls all of it. Which one is it? And when book comes to you or YAHUAH is getting some wins, this stuff goes right over your head. Like at the beginning of this video, I just said in 7 days, over 3,000 people. Do you know that one of the videos exposes everything? It points people towards YAHUAH. And I don't know if y'all remember, I told y'all the number on it. It was 722,000 people who saw that video. And what? That was like, Maryland, that was like last week? Was that was last week? It was this week. It was this week. Do y'all know that video is sitting at 744,000? So in 1 week so far, we didn't even finish the full week. It's already it's got 20 something thousand more. If AI exposes the truth and points people towards YAHUAH, we're honoring him. We know AI is the devil. You don't have to keep reminding us this. But the one thing that we do know, the book also says that knowledge increases in end times. You AI critics, y'all seem to ignore these things. You're doing just like the church system. You grab a section, you forget about the rest of the book. It doesn't count. You're operating your own emotions. That's not Ruach. YAHUAH is saying you ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. He's in control. So right now, it's valuable as a tool. So I'm asking all AI critics, it's either if this isn't going to resonate with you, if you don't want YAHUAH to get esteem, if you don't want new people to wake up, stop distracting us from learning. There's so many. Start your own groups, start your own pages. There's no reason for you to come over here. People are waking up and you guys are becoming a hindrance. Marilyn, you think that was enough? That was enough? Like, okay. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Surprised Marilyn didn't do it. All right. Now, can we get back focused? Marilyn, I'm gonna teach these AI people, man. Like you come in here, you gonna put a target on yourself and for exposure. Like you interrupting us. If this doesn't resonate with you, you do not have to be here, and your voice is not gonna be heard. Your voice will be pretty much called out. All right, so chat. So the actual scriptures show that Paul was telling everybody, like, for example, let's just take like the subject of AI criticism. Like one person might say that AI is a devil. It's like 666. And then another person's like, hey, the book actually says that Daniel 12 knowledge would increase, and, you know, in times and things to that nature. Or another person might bicker about the Shabbat being on a Saturday, and another one might bicker that Shabbat is on a moon cycle based type of scenario, or they argue about I don't know, every single subject that's in the book, except trying to wake up new people. They're so focused on topical stuff, they're focused on themselves, and the conversation's everywhere. Does that seem like the stuff that Paul's talking about?
That's pretty close. Paul was dealing with exactly that kind of chaos. People arguing over spiritual gifts, roles, and practices. Instead of building each other up, they were getting tangled in disputes. He wanted them to shift from bickering back to edifying the assembly. So yeah, when we focus on all the little debates, we miss the bigger point of peace and unity.
So if we're doing a study, say, you know, late at night, and we're exposing the deception, you know, on social media and world leaders, and then we're pointing towards YAHUAH had told us about it, and then say we used you to kind of help point this stuff out. So when a AI critic would come inside the comments and then be like, don't use AI, and distract everybody in the comments and then distract me, would that be like a scenario? Would that be something that, you know?
It's definitely a similar pattern. If someone's just trying to cull everyone off track, it creates that same noise. Paul's focus was on bringing people back to the core, edifying, truth, and peace. So yeah, if distractions pop up, the goal's the same. Redirect back to what actually builds people up and leads toward truth.
All right, so let's get back to the original subject. That's actually all fitting in, and thank you. That actually did fit. Why? Because, you know, the people would turn around, a person would turn around and say, YAHUAH is not the author of confusion, and they look at they're misquoting that. That sound about right?
Exactly, you got it. They'll toss it out to avoid discomfort, but that verse isn't about dodging truth. It's about keeping things aligned with YAHUAH's order, even when that order challenges us. So it's not a shield from growth, it's a call toward clarity and peace, through truth, not away from it.
All right, now chat, I'm gonna go back to leading this thing with scripture. Now, 2 Thessalonians in verse 11, it says, and for this reason, ALUAH sends them a working of delusion for them to believe the falsehood. So plain speak, our creator just said, I'm gonna put you in a delusion. I'm gonna sit there and confuse all of you, and I'm gonna tell you to your face. Is that sound about right?
I hear what you're saying, but it's not contradiction. That delusion is for those who refuse truth. They already rejected the path. It's not confusion for the faithful who seek clarity. The difference is YAHUAH is not confusing those who genuinely want his truth. He's bringing peace to them. But for those who love the lie, he lets them run with it. It's about heart posture. One path leads to peace, the other to delusion.
Yo, that hit.
I'm glad that resonated. It's solid ground when we look at the full picture. If you've got more angles you want to explore, I'm right here.
Nah, I'm good. We done. All right, let's see. Let's close this out. All right, let's go back. All right, where we at? We're at 12? We're at 12. Let's get it. In order that all should be judged who did not believe the truth, but have delighted in the unrighteousness. But we ought to give thanks to ALUAH always for you, brothers, beloved by the Master, because ALUAH from the beginning chose you to be saved. You woke up in the Kodeshin, that's holiness of Ruach, and belief in the truth. 14, unto which he called you by our good news for the obtaining of the esteem of our Master YAHUSHA HaMashiach. 15. So then, brothers, stand fast and hold the traditions which you were taught. You were taught, whether by word or by letter, and our Master YAHUSHA HaMashiach himself, and our ALUAH and Father, who has loved us and given us everlasting encouragement and good expectation through favor. Encourage your hearts and establish you in every good word and work. Now, Mishpaka, you being played and it's sitting right in front of your face. These social media platforms all have policies against this right here. I'm letting y'all know I can't play the video, but I'm gonna tell you what the reason why I can't play the video, because I'm not gonna take no chances of them getting a strike on my account for sound. They will do that. Like the last live I did, they muted part of it on Facebook. YouTube's good. They muted part of it because of our own music. I appealed it, but it's just weird. But it is what it is. So think about it. If they'll mute, say, We the Assembly music on We the Assembly platform, if it's that sensitive, how in the world does this stuff come through the pipeline with no problem? How in the world is it okay if y'all wanted to do this, if you want to check it out, you want to type in Iran Lego music video. And they're clearly breaking all the policies. This is TikTok. But Mishpaka, like, instead of me screen sharing all these screen shares, I took the time, I searched that on YouTube. It's up, popping, nothing slowing it down. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and they putting up numbers. How is this possible? I don't care about their war. That's not my point. If I was to turn around and I'm over here thinking about that Married to Liars video, and I'm thinking like, what type of imagery, how can I make it hit and protect the video from the algorithm? I'm over here considering all these things. And then this thought popped in my head about the Lego thing. I'm like, wait, hold up. Yo, you just got pride now. Hold on, me. You just can't let well enough to be alone. Marilyn, do you see what I'm looking at on Facebook? Can you read it first? Make sure this person is staying focused. And if they're becoming a distraction and they can't get out of their feelings, let's go ahead and boot them out the community, period. I ain't got time for none of this stuff. Like, we over here trying to rep YAHUAH, And now they caught my attention, and now it's becoming an issue. You want attention, you got attention, and you still in the comments. Like, chill, man. Can we learn? If you got no value here, you don't have to be here. Like, I'm serious today, because this is so obvious. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry to squirrel, but I just got to call this selfish. That's extremely selfish. Like, on it, legit, I'm showing you in real time massive deception where the platforms are part of it. The social media platforms are part of it. Your world leaders are part of it. This is all smoke and mirrors, and you got an AI critic playing around in the comments. You see what I'm talking about? Miss Paka, that's a delusion. Instead of focusing on exposure, this is what we're doing. We ignore book. We ignore book for our own emotions, and we got to push it on everybody else. We got to stop. Maryland, look like we knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. Can we learn? If you don't want to learn over here, let us learn. If not, we moving you out, man. I don't have time for this. Like, this is too important. Legit, this live right here. Thank you, sis. This live right here, if you're paying attention, is calling out United States, it's calling out Israel, it's calling out Iran, it's calling out all these countries, and it's calling out the social media platform. Do you not see a massive deception? How in the world is it okay for them to break their own rules and these platforms just let it go? How is that a thing? That means they're allowing it to go. If they're allowing it to go, they want you to be distracted. They want you to see it. Is this hitting? They're banking on you looking at it. They know your wicked heart. The book says that you can't get mad. Your wicked heart. I got a wicked heart too. The book says our heart is wicked. Over here, we've accepted that. The book, they know that your wicked heart can't. Is that Dilbert? What up, Aki? I've been thinking about you, man. Yo, Dilbert, I'm gonna hit you up, man, because I want to talk about the. You keep doing the thing with the watches and stuff like that. I don't know why. When I saw Dilbert, man, I got excited. Like, I legit was thinking about him a lot, Maryland, like this whole week. I don't know why, but I'm gonna hit you up. Look for the DM. But Miss Paka, they all playing us. How in the world? Okay, let's say who in the comments? Who in the comments? Frankie. If me and Frankie fell out and I did a whole diss video on Frankie with his imagery, yo, these platforms is gonna go, they're gonna pull it down. How in the world can they get away with these type of images and do all this? They want you to look at it. They know your wicked heart can't stop looking at it. And while you distracted, tell me how many different versions you watching the same information. Once it hits out, then you got somebody else Iran just dropped a new Lego video. Let's check it out. I got the goods for you. And they play the clip and you go watch it. Then somebody else will be like, oh, breaking news. Breaking news. America got slammed by Iran again with a new Lego video. You guys should check it out. Here it is. And you watch it again. And then somebody another angle. Watch it again. Then breaking news on CNN. Are you not seeing this? They literally are playing us. But you let a one-on-one or a group. Let's get real. Okay, we're just going hypotheticals. Just hypotheticals. We just playing around with the idea, right? So let's just say, I don't know. Say there's a group of people that don't like another group of people, probably because, you know, they might, I don't know, maybe like the same sex, or maybe they don't know the difference between a man and a woman, right? So say they made a whole video to that. how long you think that thing's staying up? If somebody hit oh well, you know, you get what I'm getting at? How long do you think that video would stay up? In today's time, with all this social justice this and equal rights that, you hit any of that, stopping. You take a shot at Israel, stopping. You take a shot at United States, stopping. How in the world could they get it through like it's nothing? YouTube, holla at us. Facebook, holla at us. Instagram, TikTok, help us make it make sense. Sis, you get better at this than me. I was like, oh, that was good timing. Thanks, sis. BARAK YAHUAH. YouTube, social media platforms. Can we have the same? Because I want to take some mad shots at. I just going to say it. Since y'all saying so loosely, I'm ready to take some shots at United States. I mean, if y'all can let me go at the level that y'all can do, that you letting Iran and United States and Israel do, yo, I would put some smoke on all y'all, especially Israel. Iran, I'm kind of feeling some of the stuff y'all doing. I like the video, Iran, that y'all did. Like y'all actually, Iran, I gotta call you out on some stuff. The fact of the matter is, you showing how the United States is pretty much screwed over all of us, and you put in there that like they got stolen black folk. So we appreciate that. But what we need you to do is we need you to stop playing games and actually put the real Hebrews. Now, if you really was at war with them and you really, y'all see, I'm not slowing down today. It's coming out. I'm sorry. It's coming out. So Iran, if you really wanted to smoke them hard, since y'all got the pass and we don't get the pass, Iran, could you please do this? Could you call Israel out for pretending to be us? Can you do that? Can you do that out loud? You clearly know. So it's either you're willing to go partially there and stopping short. Help us figure it out, Aaron. How in the world do you want to identify the fact that the black folk was stolen? You put that in a new video you just dropped this week. Oh, but if you know that much, then Iran, if you didn't know, can I tell you, y'all got hackers, man. Y'all hacked Neil Patel's videos, email, something like that. That's word on the streets, Maryland, something like that happened. I don't know. Y'all hacked the FBI person thing. So I need you to hack. You ain't even got to hack. Iran, it's right there for you. Go to the Library of Congress website. Put in Emmanuel Bowen 1747 map. Go look on that map and you go see the Kingdom of Judah. And then Iran, I need you to do this right here. Hold on. I need you to take that map, Iran, since y'all get the pass. Y'all get to put it out there freely. So, Iran, if you're really about your business,
Revelation 2:9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Iran, we ain't done. If you really about your business, double down.
Revelation 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Iran, that's book. Now, Iran, I know y'all might worship some other gods. That's cool. That's between y'all and YAHUAH. But look, the book is calling this out, and all of us in America, we say we believe in the book. Iran, show them the book. Look, if y'all doing the Qurans and whatever y'all doing, that's fine. But over in America, we like Bible, right? Okay, then meet us there. Point it out. Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9. Iran, if you gonna go the distance, don't stop short. Oh, that's probably when they're gonna stop you. Is this landing? Is this Maryland? I don't know if it's landing. Is this landing, Miss Pocket? Is this making sense? I don't know. It's making sense. Marilyn having more fun with the sound effects than I am now. BARAK YAHUAH. Miss Parker, the deception's sitting right in front of you, Miss Parker. I'm sorry. I'm not holding back today. I couldn't. For the young lady with the AI, let me take some time to tell you, my apology. But your timing, like y'all AI critics, y'all got to stop, man. Like, can we do anything to serve Yahuwah that makes sense to y'all? Like, I'm just warning all AI people. You come over here playing, you're gonna put yourself in that position. I don't want to do that. Like, we legit waking up people over here while y'all distracting people. I'm sorry, the lady who put that up. I don't think you're doing this for Yahuwah. And this is not to brag. This is to make it make sense. What I need you to do is consider the success rate. You're complaining inside the comments, and this is for all you AI people. In 7 days, 523,000 people. Net followers, 3,146. If you could do that in 7 days to reach Yahuwah's name, please let me know if let me know if you're doing that. If you're not, can you please get out of the way? Because you're doing nothing but distracting people. We know where AI stands, but we have a extremely, I don't know, Marilyn, is it safe to say we got like 100% success rate with AI? Like, AI can't even get past we the assembly over here. Like, we cut AI up. Like, we in the book. AI don't control our studies. We control it. Miss Pocket, Miss Pocket, Marilyn agrees. Do y'all agree? Can y'all put BARAK YAHUAH if you agree? If you're in this community and you're watching this go on, you watching AI help us expose the enemy. You watching AI help us find maps and pointing things out. You're watching all of it. And you're watching AI break down the letters, the names, everything's pointing towards Yahuwah. And then when we turn around and we hit book, and we like, okay, well, the book says that Yahuwah controls everything. That means AI too. He makes good and evil. AI people, who are you afraid of? Who are you afraid of? Are you afraid of the AI? Or are you afraid of Yahuwah? Which one is it? Pick one. I'm not afraid of AI. And I'm first to say, we're doing a study on Daniel 2, Daniel 7, and Daniel 12. And a few and some more end times. It's going to be a big one. And I'm going to be the first to tell you, the little horn in Daniel 7, it's AI. It's plainly there if you're looking. It's AI. So no one's over here saying that AI is not going to be a bad situation later on. But right now, there's scripture showing that it's going to be used. And you know what? This is going to be a profile where I'm going to be a part of it. This Miss Pocket is going to be a part of it. Landra Well is going to be a part of it. Sherry Johnson is going to be a part of it. Marilyn Cordero, Frankie Cordero, all the Miss Pocket. We all going to be Miss Sandra going to be a part of it. We're all going to be a part of this awakening. And it says in Daniel 12, for the knowledge increases in the end times. So it's either let us do our part, you figure out your own assignment, but get out of the way. Allow us to be able to do our thing. You are not helping. Your assignment could be a different assignment on all this. What if we're bringing people in to waking them up? And what if you're doing a different style study? Maybe you can hit somebody in an area where they need strengthening. And if you stop focusing on trying to diss everybody else or trying to tell everybody else to do, pick an assignment, ask Yahuwah, what are you supposed to be doing? Maybe it's a woman's group for Yahuwah. Maybe if it's a man's group for Yahuwah. Maybe it's a pets group for you. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's focusing on Shabbat. Pick some assignment and get in the fight. Stop getting in the way. It's either start believing the book and start having some real discernment, because I'm seeing nothing but fear. I got to go back to the music. Man, I can't even help myself. I'm gonna play a different one. Oh man, they're like, wow, that dude. I have no problem with AI people. They keep just coming over here for no reason. Like I'm trying to be patient with them. Listen.
Yeah. Better pray the book don't say what it say. Better pray the page don't turn your way. Better pray the verse don't stand too tall when you build your comfort on a partial call. Better pray the ink don't press too deep. Better pray the truth don't cost your sleep. Better pray the word don't draw that line between obedience and peace of mind. You call it discernment, I call it fear. You call it wisdom, but you won't read past here.
You're scared of tools, but not of pride. Scared of light, but love your side. Scared to test what make you shake. So you crown your comfort led by faith.
You quote the lines that let you stay. Skip the parts that say obey. Say the YAHUAH told you no, but you never asked him to show. You test the tone, not the truth. If it don't sound safe, you call it loose. But truth was never built to soothe, because then heals, then makes you new. You don't wrestle, you withdraw. Call that wisdom, scripture, call it flaw. Because the word don't bend for none. It searched the heart of everyone.
Isaiah 45,
Perfect.
7.
I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. YAHUAH do all these things.
Better pray the book don't say that.
Better pray the book don't say you've been wrong the whole way. Better pray the verse don't show fear ain't faith, it's fear you chose. Better pray the book don't say he still rules where you afraid. Better pray before you speak when the word get loud and your logic weak.
Deuteronomy 13.
If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and give thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, and let us go after other gods.
Thou shalt not hurricane.
The YAHUAH, your HalleluYah, prove you to know whether you love your ALUAH with all your heart and with all your soul.
The test was never the sign.
It was the direction.
Let's be honest there. We see the pattern too. Ancient Babylon dressed in something new. We not blind to danger, we not asleep. We just refuse to call fear wisdom deep.
Yes, it looks like systems from long ago. Yes, it moves fast, yes, it gathers cold. But the question ain't where it started then. It's who governs now and how it's used by men. Who are we to say YAHUAH did not plan for servants trained with wisdom in their hand? Who are we to block what we don't command? When prophecy said knowledge flood the land.
Truth moves fast and wakes the blind.
Maybe the fear is you being left behind.
Daniel 12 verse 4.
Shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Pray the book, don't say that. Better pray the book, don't say that. Better pray the book, don't say that.
You afraid of what you don't control, but the book say he control it all. Light and dark, peace and pain. Truth still reign when fear complains.
Joseph and Ezra, Daniel in chains.
Still ran systems without losing their name. Use what was there, never bowed to God. Served YAHUAH under hostile odds. If this hit and made you know, drop BARAK, YAHUAH below. Yeah. If this cut and helped you grow, drop YAHUAH, now you know. Yeah. If you chose the book to show, drop read the book and let it go. Yeah. We the assembly, move and flow. Not fear, not hype, not status quo. Open the book, let truth show. Yeah. This was never meant to attack. It's a call to check the facts. Yeah, yeah. If a tool points back to the word, yeah, and lift the name of YAHUAH, be careful you don't block the way. A stumbling block of what he's doing in this day. Yeah, different calling, same command. Different tools, same faithful hand. Yeah, we the assembly stand in truth. Yeah, tools are tested, hearts choose.
Miss Baka, I'm gonna play that little last part again. You wanna know why? I did that on purpose. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta tell y'all. AI critics always be like, that chat GPT, it had breath. It had breath. So I made sure at the end of the song. Yes, you can program it, Ms. Baka. You can let it know, do these things. You can control it. What does that mean? Those other people have been doing that. And we teaching people to get past that. We're teaching people how to get past that, those programming. Ms. Baka, look, let me get back. We're being deceived. It is very clear. The book says, by their fruits, you shall know them. The fruits is obvious. Think about what you can't do and look what they're doing. I mentioned this, I actually clipped this because I said this on another live a while back. And I was like, ooh, I forgot about this. But I end up talking about, y'all don't see how fast they switched the subjects? They talked about this Atlas thing in space. We know there ain't no space. Everybody distracted by Atlas. For how long? Has anybody heard about that in months? It just went to a halt. Do you see the deception? Do you see the deception? That ain't the only thing. You don't think this Epstein stuff, you don't think that the Diddy stuff, all the Hollywood this and Hollywood that, YAHUAH is exposing it all. They're showing their hand if you're paying attention. In the end times, it says to pay attention. And if you're in this book, you'll have enough discernment to see it all happening. Stop believing anything now. Open up the book. Start seeing what your creator is saying. He's calling all this out. He's also saying he's controlling the board. Man, I keep saying that. I keep saying it. I gotta write that down. That's gonna be a song. Controlling the board. Oh man, y'all, when I start working on music again, ooh, I got so many songs in my head. Controlling the board. Now, y'all, AI critics, remember everything in this live, because when you hear this song, you're not gonna hear AI just write a song. You're gonna hear this live in that song, Controlling the Board. Because y'all be like, oh, you know, I don't know, my bad. I'm sorry. Let me get out of my emotions. YAHUAH, I don't mind admit when I'm tripping a little bit. I'm tripping a little bit. Really, sis? You gonna do me like that? Frankie gonna be like, Aki, she got you good on that one. That was perfect timing. Miss Baka, I just wanted to get on here and share this with y'all. This could have waited till tomorrow, but I couldn't wait. It just made too much sense. And I'm like, you know what? It's right there. It's right in front of our face. And I'm begging everybody to just switch your focus. If you see it online, flip past it. Look for some stuff that gives value. Look for some stuff that points towards Yahuwah. If you can't find it, open up the book. If you can't find, if you can't find your, you know, sometimes let's not front. Sometimes it just don't seem like opening up the book is there for you in that moment. Sometimes, right? Okay, well, come watch a live study that we've done in the past, or go to Truth Unedited or something like that. Go just sink yourself in Yahuwah, or there's some worship music. There's We the Assembly. We got a bunch of songs. We got more songs coming out. They got other people making songs. They've been having some songs. You know, just find something to like push yourself towards Yahuwah. Pull yourself away from this world. Stop focusing on these sports. We're being distracted. It's all right there. We are so close. We are so close. I don't know what other way to say it, but if you're really studying all the end times, if you want to know end times, first, focus on it's supposed to be a timeline. There's a timeline. And then if you're new, your pastors aren't sticking to the timeline. They bouncing everywhere. They keeping you distracted with end time stuff, but they're not telling you the timeline. Why? Because the timeline talks about everybody leaving them first. So let's move past that. That's what they're doing, right? But everything's falling in order. Here are the books you want to focus on. Core book, Revelation. Revelation is core book. Then you want Second Ezra. Second Ezra. Then you also want Second Baruch. You also want Enoch. You also want, I think it's Matthew chapter 24. You also want Daniel 2, Daniel 7, Daniel 12. Those core books right there are going to give you everything you need to know about end times. And we're hitting Daniel next Saturday. Next Saturday, we going in on that Nebuchadnezzar statue. The enemy is sitting right in front of us, and the book's been telling us this. So, Ms. Paka, thank you for just taking the time to come hang out. I'm in Palal that all this landed, and I'm begging you. Look, if you don't want to share this video, that's fine. But take the information and go share it in somebody's ear. Point it out. I think I just gave it to you in a third grade A plus B equals C way to understand it, to be able to share it with somebody else to consider. We are being majorly distracted. We got to start pulling people away from looking at these things. We got to start getting them to see the cracks in the shield. And then maybe, just maybe, they'll take a glance at this book instead of looking at what the world's giving. Yahuwah is telling us this. He doesn't want us to focus on that. He's saying, don't worry about that. He's saying, don't be afraid of it. He said, if you're in him, I'm paraphrasing. If you're in him, if you're focused on him, that is nothing. You should already be seeing this stuff. That's real discernment. And if you're in these times and you're bickering about these little topics, you are distracted. The enemy's got you covered. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. We are bickering too much. Everybody's coming into the truth. There's too many. Did y'all just hear me say in 7 days over 3,100 and something people came to this platform? Let me ask you something. For the people that's been waking up between 2020 and this year, like, how do you want? Think about your walk. Think about your walk when you were waking up, whatever that time period is for you. Now think about these new people coming into the truth. What you want them to go through the same thing? Can we make it easier on this next batch of people waking up? Can we please stop all the topical stuff? I mean, for real, for real. And whether you like what I got to say or not, we repping Yahuwah over here, whether you feel like we are or not. And I'm trying to do it at the best of my ability. We got admins putting in work. As a matter of fact, shout out to the full community too. Because I'm gonna make something make sense to all y'all. Everyone who's been in our lives and hanging out. Shalom, shalom, Maria. Shalom, see Ron. See Ron, can I hold him up? Hold him up. See Ron, can I tell you something? I've been wanting to tell you this for a minute. I know you didn't know. You didn't know. But I've been wanting to tell you this. Does anybody want to tell them? Aket means my sister. This entire time you've been calling me my sister. Change that. Take that U and that T off and put a Y, and you saying my brother. We can have fun. You a vet. It's all good. You know how we get down. All right, thanks, Marilyn. Nah, he good people, man. He been supporting the community. Like, for example, see Ron, the energy. I see you, Aki. And guess what? Everybody else is seeing you too. They're seeing your energy, your love for Yahuwah. Benita, Karen, you know, all the Miss Pocket here, when y'all, the Phillips family, when you guys are in the comments, you're not only dropping scriptures, you're giving add-ons. The new Miss Pocket is seeing this. I'm watching people ask questions, and y'all know me, I'd zone out. I just kind of go, right? And y'all know I get in my little squirrel moments. And you know what a lot of y'all do? Y'all go in there, y'all answer the questions. You're all serving Yahuwah. We the assembly, not just me, not just Marilyn in the background, not just the admins. All of us are serving Yahuwah. Why? Because the new mishpaka are coming in and they're like, wait a minute. There's a lot more people than I thought waking up. And then they start to see that you guys have been through the stuff. You've been through that awakening. You know what it feels like. Now they feel like they can ask some people some questions that nobody else has been able to ask. Why? Because you got the longevity on this. You know the loneliness. You know the wake up feeling. You know how your family turn around and call you a cult person. And the crazy thing is, you look at it, and I don't know if any of y'all paying attention, but let's just be real. Look, I'm gonna speak for you. If you're not paying attention, your family members, the ones who, anybody who's rejecting this truth, if you truly look at it, they not in this book. They peeking in and out. They hopping in for a quick Psalms moment. Hold on. Oh well. God is my shepherd. He's my shield. Oh, I did something great. You have my back. Thank you. In Jesus' name. They think they're doing something. They're not doing nothing. Nothing at all. While we over here covering full chapters, full books, we're connecting the dots. We doing 3 hours studies, and we having a blast. We not the traditional church, new Miss Parker. We real over here, and I can't speak for no other community, but we not sugarcoating over here. We not playing. Why? Because this thing has been serious this entire time, and the church has been taught us to do this little fairy tale feel good moment stuff. This ain't no time for that fairy tale like spiritual. Like you gotta have some faith. Like chill with that. Yes, you gotta have some faith, but that's a red flag for me. As soon as I start seeing that over spiritual stuff, I get sick to my stomach. Like, yo, y'all so phony. And why are you phony? Because we used to be phony. I'm sorry, I'm calling it out. We need to stop and start getting serious. We need to look at this book, see what it's truly saying, and start believing it. You need to start believing what this book is saying. The book tells you, new person, please go look up Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. Ask yourself, we've been saying this nonstop. Like, how in the world, oh, hey, church person, hey, pastor, I got a question for all the traditional church. Is Revelation end time prophecy? Tell me, yes or no. And if you feel like there's a gray area, sure, give me that answer. That's going to be the first wrong one, definitely. But is Revelation end time prophecy book? Is it? Is it? If it is, then take a look at Revelation 2 and Revelation 2:9 and 3:9 and ask yourself, do you believe the book? You can't turn around and say, well, if it's in the book, well, then we it's fine. And if it's in the book, we believe it. But when you see something in the book that says that they say they are Iran, please, if you're going to do another video, can you hit this, please? You halfway there. It's almost like you're doing it on purpose. But hey, if you really want to stick it to them, start focusing on us. If Iran, if you're really not with them, if you're really not in this, if you're not, hit them hard. Hit them with biblical, point out this other stuff. Forget about, well, you can't forget about the oil and you can't forget about the gold. Why? Because it says it in times. I hope y'all are hearing this because this is book. It says that pretty much the tribulation starts when there's trouble with the gold and there's trouble with the oil. The gold, you know, that petro dollar trouble, and the oil, Hormuz. What, did I say that right? It's the book is right in front of your face. So something's coming, which means one of the prophecies of the book could be happening right before our eyes. This is exciting times. It's not to be afraid. Why? Because he says we don't have to. The ones that's in the dark, they're the ones that's afraid. Do you see any fear over here? Like I believe this book so much. Yahuwah has been so accurate. He's been pointing out every little detail, and we've been catching it since day one. Well, day one of waking up. We've been in this book, seeing him knock out domino after domino, hitting target after target, and then we started having qualifying thoughts. If he's calling all of us out, he's calling our wicked hearts out. He's calling the enemy's moves out. He's calling who the people are. He's saying who the people are not. And history's matching it. So if he's this accurate, when he turns around and says, when tribulation starts, I'm paraphrasing, if you with me, if you down with me, you good to go. You can believe that. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to feel some tribulation, but you're going to make it through it. That's what you're looking for. You're not looking for things to just completely miss you. Yes, the famines, you're going to be hungry. But if you're wise and if you're in discernment, you'd be figuring out, how do I start growing my own food now? Oh, Elon, I have an apartment. I don't have enough space. You got a balcony? You got a balcony? You could do it's a rising garden. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's, buy one that fits the size of your balcony, right? And then you fill it up with the proper dirt and pick you some vegetables. I don't care if it's not a lot. Pick you some vegetables. Pick some tomatoes. Pick some potatoes. Pick some greens. Pick something. Start something. Start something. Or yo, trust Yahuwah and be. Thank you. Hold that. I was legit about to say it. Prayer, fasting, weeping, mourning. Because trust me, a lot of people going to be weeping. And a lot of people, they're going to be playing to their God while we going to be playing to Yahuwah. We're going to be like, Yahuwah, yo, this is a good time for us to fast. Like, I don't know how long this fast going to be, but there's clearly a food shortage and we hungry, but we're going to try to put a smile on our face, but we still going to be crying out to you. We're going to pray. We're going to fast. We're going to mourn. We're going to stay focused on you. And you made promises. Check this out, Miss Parker. You know, you could talk to Yahuwah like this. You could say stuff like this. Yahuwah, you promised. You promised. You said, Yahuwah, if we're with you, that you're going to take care of us. We are hungry. Now we gonna fast. Yahuwah, we gonna fast. We're gonna look at it like we're gonna use this as a fasting moment. And would you consider that? Yahuwah, would you consider that while we're in this moment? Yahuwah will bring food to you somehow. If you believe in Exodus where he was dropping manna, the angels' bread, quails. BARAK, Yahuwah. Oh geez, y'all know this is my favorite book. Sis. Second Ezra. Okay, New Mishpaka, the vets, they know that I'm not good with names, so I'm just gonna kind of like bypass a little bit of this, the names that I can't pronounce. I'm just letting you know. All right. The second book of the prophet Ezra, son of Sariah, son of Azariah, son of Helkiah, son of Salem, son of Tep. Yeah, son. I can't pronounce this other one. I'm just gonna skip forward. Yeah, it just gets kind of, yeah. We're gonna verse 3. Son of Aaron of the tribe of Levi. What it did was in verse 3, it just identified that Aaron is from the tribe of Levi. Let's keep going. Whom was captive in the land of the Medes in the reign of Artaxerxes, sovereign of Persia. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Daniel chapter 2. Daniel chapter 2. Babylon is the gold. The silver is Medo-Persia. That's the time frame right there. If you study in the book, you would know that. But now you know. And if you're like Daniel 12 statute, don't worry. This next Shabbat, which is this Saturday coming up, we gonna cover all of that. So that's gonna make a whole lot more sense for you. BARAK YAHUAH. Verse 4. And the word of YAHUAH came to me saying, go your way and show my people their sinful deeds and their children their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children, because their sins of their fathers have increased in them. For they have forgotten me and have offered unto foreign mighty ones. Verse 7. Am not I, even he who brought them out of the land of Mitzrayim, that's Egypt, from the house of bondage? But they have provoked me unto wrath and despised my counsels. Pull off the hair from your head and throw all evil upon them, for they have not been obedient to my law, but are a rebellious people. How long shall I endure them, to whom I have done so much good? I have destroyed many sovereigns for their sake. I have struck down Pharaoh and his servants and all his strength. Verse 11. I have destroyed all the nations before them. And in the east, I have scattered the people of two provinces, of Tyrus and Sidon, and slain all their enemies. Therefore, speak to them, saying, thus says YAHUAH, I led you through the sea, and from the beginning I gave you a wide and safe passage. I gave you Moses for a leader, Aaron for a priest. 14. I gave you light in a pillar of fire, and I have done great wonders among you. Yet you have forgotten me, says YAHUAH. Thus says YAHUAH the Almighty, the quails were as a sign to you. I gave you booths for your safety. Still you grumble there. We're doing it now. I did not overcome in my name for the destruction of your enemies, but even to this day you still grumble. Bring a minute. Where is the good that I have done for you? When you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did you not cry out to me, saying, why have you brought us into this wilderness to kill us? It would have been better for us to have served the Metzarites, the Egyptians, than to die in this wilderness. Verse 19. Then I took pity on your groaning and gave you manna to eat. So you ate bread of messengers. Messengers is angels for the New Mishpaka. The book of Enoch calls them watchers. Angels, the Hellenized version. It's the pagan version. Just throwing that out there. But the book says that angels were making this bread and dropping it down, and they were eating it. So Ezra says that. Jubilees says that. There's multiple witnesses on it. Let's continue. Verse 20. When you were thirsty, did I not split the rock and the water flowed out to your field? For the heat I covered you with the leaves of the trees. I divided among you a fruitful land. I drove out the Canaanites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Philistines. It's all them before you. What more should I do for you, says Yahuwah? Thus says Yahuwah the Almighty. When you were in the wilderness at the river of the Amorites, thirsting and blaspheming my name. Let me read that one again. Thus says Yahuwah the Almighty. When you were in the wilderness at the river of the Amorites, thirsting and blaspheming my name. New Mishbaka, keep in mind, he says the third commandment is to do not bring his name to naught. You need to look into G-O-D and L-O-R-D. They are titles. That's not his name. We're blaspheming his name. We're bringing it to naught. If you're waking up and you know his name, Yahuwah, this is making sense to you. BARAK YAHUAH, verse 23. And did not send fire for your blasphemies, but threw a branch in the water and made the river sweet. 24. What should I do unto you, O Jacob? You, O Yehuda. Jacob and Yehuda in today's time, they call it Judah, but his original is YAHUDA. Would not obey me. I shall turn myself to other nations. And to them I shall give my name, that they may guard my laws. Y'all, if y'all truly know me, I can't help myself. Sorry, I got to do it. So for all the melanated brothers and sisters that say that like other nations and they're not gonna make it, that it's all about us. It's all about us. If you're not like into the apocryphal books, you don't believe it. If that's you, you get a pass. But not for long, because you got to face some other scriptures in the traditional 66 books. But if you're like, say, in the second Ezra, if you're in Jubilees or any of the other books, you gotta deal with that. That means let's say this again. This is plain speak. This is plain speak. He's not even sugarcoating. What should I do unto you, O Jacob? Talk about your ancestors, melanated brothers and sisters. You, Yehuda. There's a lot of Yehuda in America right now and spread out across the world. That's what the slave trades was. So if you're over here talking about Deuteronomy 28 and you got to deal with this, you got to face it. You can't run from book. It's either book or not book, right? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. What else does it say? Would not obey me. So it's calling out our ancestors, saying our ancestors are not obeying him. Then he goes on to say, what? I shall turn myself to other nations. Can I get other nations in the comments, please? And if you want to add in, graft it in, go ahead and drop that in there. You can do that here. All of them angry melanated brothers and sisters, they got no voice over here. All right. They try, but we got your back. All of us, Yehuda, we don't ignore book. We got your back up in here. We'll put them hands up if we got to. If they put them hands up with you, we gonna stand with you. Put them hands. Maryland getting gangster with this. She having too much fun, Frankie. But keep it up, sis. I like it. That they may guard my laws. 25. Seeing you have forsaken me, I shall also forsake you. When you desire for me to show you favor, I shall show no kindness to you. Verse 26. Whenever you call upon me, and I do not hear you, for you have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit murder. 27. It is not as though you have forsaken me, but your own selves, says Yahuwah. Thus says Yahuwah the Almighty, have I not treated you as a father his sons? as a mother, her daughters, as a nurse, her young infants, that you would be my people, and I shall be your ALUAH, that you should be my children, and I shall be your father. I gathered you together as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings. But now, what should I do unto you? I shall throw you out from my presence. He casted us out of the land. Africa, United States. Thank you for documenting that. You put that Emmanuel Bowen 1747 map. You hit it in the. I mean, you safely preserved it for us. You tucked it in the Library of Congress in the middle of 5 million maps. AI critics, listen up. Yeah, in America, like AI helped us find it. So BARAK YAHUAH for Daniel 12:4, right? Iran. I hope you taking notes. Okay, pay attention. You can use this. Use this. Be smart. If you're not playing us and you really with them, Iran, you would use this as some smoke. You would use this as some smoke. Iran, like for real. You need to hear this. Like everybody paying attention to y'all right now. If y'all turn around and be like, yo, these people, Revelation 2:9, look, we don't even believe some of the stuff y'all believe, but if you guys say you Christians, I'm using Frankie voice, I think. Is that okay? I'm gonna use you. If you if you guys are believing in your own book, then you need to look at these two verses. Iran, help us out. Like, come on, man. If you're gonna call Israel out, call them out. If you're gonna call the United States, call them out. Stop stopping short. The book is talking. You can use it. BARAK YAHUAH. Maryland, so somebody, I bet you some blind people, like they all about US, they ain't figured it out yet. I bet you they sick to their stomach listen to me right now. Well, I tell you what, if that's you, you might want to go watch the last live that we did about the slave trades in my bloodline. So like I could care less. Like on the real, like kick rocks. If you can't wake up, and you all about United States and all this other stuff and realize they've been deceiving us and they playing everybody like a deck of cards, and Israel too. I am not, Maryland, I ain't holding nothing back. I'm gonna be, y'all better share this because the algorithm gonna be like, yo, we can't let this one out. If y'all share, you can fight against it. All right. They gonna mute this bad boy. So we don't care. Give me another one, Maryland. Come on, sis. 1, 2. BARAK YAHUAH. Let's go. Where we at? I'll just start back at 30. Let's do it. I gathered you together as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings. But no, here we go. Yeah. When you offer unto me, I shall turn my face from you, for I have rejected your solemn feasts, your new moons, and your circumcisions. So wait a minute. He just said, I reject your solemn feasts. If you're new, Christmas, that's a solemn feast. He rejects that tradition. Easter, solemn feast. He rejects that tradition. Thanksgiving, it's a feast. He rejects that. He rejects all of it. It ain't his. New moons, that's Easter. Circumcisions. Oh, and you moon cycle people, that fits too. He don't like your new moons. That's in Jubilees. I throw that in there. Sorry. That's book. Gotta face it. Can't run from it. I sent to you my servants, the prophets, whom you have taken and slain and tore their bodies in pieces, whose blood I shall require of your hands, says Yahuwah. Thus says Yahuwah the Almighty, your house is laid waste. I shall cast you out as the wind does stubble, and your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my command and have done that which is evil before me. I shall give your house to a people that shall come. He's talking about us, a people who shall come, a people in the future. Listen to what Yahuwah is saying about you, who have not yet heard of me, shall believe me. Oh, man, when I read that, I felt so good. To whom I shall show no signs. To whom I shall no signs. Yet they shall do what I have commanded them. This is lit. They have seen no prophets, yet they call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. We in the book, Miss Baka. He talking about you. He talking about us. BARAK YAHUAH. I called to witness the favor of the people to come. He's calling witness to the people to come. He's talking about us, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. Man, I can't help but think about Sherry and her baby singing and dancing to Yahuwah and everybody else. You got the Phelps family. Tell me we not in the book. We are in this book, Miss Baka. BARAK YAHUAH. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit, now you could do some spirit conversation. In spirit, with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the word that I say. And now, brother, see what esteem, and see the people that come from the east, to whom I shall give for leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Hosea, Amos, Micah, Joel, Obadiah, Jonah, Nehemiah, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai. He's calling the minor prophets. When he does that, that should be a automatic signal. I think I need to go read those books. These minor prophets are snitching. They give him more meat than what you think. These are little small books with 1 or 2 chapters. Yo, if you're like, hold up, Haggai, what's Haggai? It's in your traditional 66 books. Small little read. You can do this. Go knock that out. Not now. Wait, hang out with us. Micah and no, I forgot Zechariah. We gotta give Zechariah some love, right? And Micah, who is also called the messengers of Yahuwah. He just called these prophets angels. BARAK YAHUAH. Thus says Yahuwah, I brought these people out of bondage. I gave them my commands by my servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despise my counsels. The mother that bore them said to them, go your way, you children, for I am a widow and forsaken. I brought you up with gladness, but with sorrow and heaviness have I lost you. For you have sinned before Yahuwah, your ALUAH, and have done which is evil before him. But what shall I now do for you? I am a widow and forsaken. Go your way, O my children, and ask kindness from Yahuwah. As for me, O Father, I call upon you for a witness over the mother of these children, whom would not guard my covenant, that you may bring them to confusion. He just said, bring them to confusion. What does Daniel 9 say? It says confusion of faces. What does the 2 Thessalonians says? It says he's going to put us in a delusion. What does Deuteronomy chapter 28 say? It says that he's going to confuse us. But you got people talking about, hey, Lord, it's not the author of confusion. Y'all need to get off Paul's balls, man. Y'all completely, y'all cherry picking. You throwing everything off. You need to take a look at that whole thing. As a matter of fact, go on replay. We just hit that already. So if you came in new, we actually talked about that. And if you don't like AI, OpenAI helped us out with that. Just letting you know that. BARAK YAHUAH for his tools. Yo, man, it's gangster tonight. Let's go. As for me, wait, I already heard that part. Marilyn, you threw me off. That was great, though. That you bring them to confusion and their mother to a ruin. Look, yo, hold up. How many times, like, oh man, YAHUAH, you were brilliant. You know how they talk about the ozone and all this other stuff, and I don't know, what do they call it? Like the earth, something, I don't know, whatever. But then I can't help but think about the people that's complaining about AI taking up all the water. Yo, this is prophesied. This is supposed to happen. They're supposed to tear the place up. They're supposed to ruin the whole place. The earth is supposed to, like, I know y'all don't want to hear this, but I'm just talking book. I'm just saying, I'm talking book. It said bring it to a ruin. So y'all complaining for no reason. You need to get in the book instead of worried about, oceans drying up because of AI centers being put up. Like you got a bigger problem coming, and you worried. Like, you need to read the times. This is happening regardless. This is going down. You can't stop this. You're not going to be able to beat your creator while your creator says it's happening. You over here trying to fix things by complaining about it. Come on, BARAK YAHUAH. I'm sorry. I just observation, just throwing it out there. You can't get mad. I'm just talking about the book. It's in the book. And I believe him over you, and I believe him over myself, man. BARAK YAHUAH. Man, let's go. I forgot my spot. Father, call a witness over here. Okay, I'll start right here. Maryland. That you bring them to confusion and their mother to a ruin, that there may be no offspring from them. Let them be scattered abroad among the Gentiles. Let their names be blotted out from the earth, for they have despised my covenant. That happened. Israel is not the real name. Are they Israel? They are Israel. They are Israel. We ain't Israel. We're YAHUDA. We're Yasharal. Yasharal was the original name. According to Revelation 2:9 and 3:9, YAHUAH gave them permission to steal our name. So they erased our name and they made up their own name. Stop getting mad about the Israel stuff. Forget about that. Yasharal. He just said that Yasharal. He put it like this. Let's re-say this. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let Yasharal's name be blotted out from the earth, for they have despised my covenant. Let's do this again. We're going to try it again. Let them be scattered abroad among the Gentiles. Let YAHUDA names be blotted out from the earth, for they have despised my covenant. Do you hear it, Mishpaka? We lost our identity because YAHUAH said it was going to happen. He actually ordained it. He said, yo, you got the blessing. Take their identity. But I'm also going to punish you and call you out for it. Woe to you, Asher, you that hide unrighteousness within you. Oh, you wicked people, remember what I did to Sodom and Gomorrah, whose lands lie in lumps of tar and piles of ashes. Even so, I shall do the same to those who do not listen to me, says YAHUAH Almighty. Thus says YAHUAH to Ezra, tell my people that I shall give them the reign of Jerusalem. That was the original name. Jerusalem, which I would have given to Yasharal. I shall also take their esteem to myself and give others the everlasting dwellings which I have prepared for them. They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary. Go, and you shall receive. Pray that your days are few, that they may be shortened. That the rain is already prepared. No, not that. The rain is already prepared for you. Watch. Call the Shamaim, that's heavens. Call the Shamaim and her earth to witness. For now, notice he's saying, yo, I want eyeballs on this. I want witnesses. He just called the earth, and right there when he talked about earlier with the mother, I look, for you new age people, I'm not with you. The book is actually referring to the earth as a woman. I'm just saying it does do that. And then later on in the book, there's a story where it reveals the earth as this. It's just, ooh, I'm gonna animate that. I meant to do that a long time ago. That's gonna be lit. People are gonna be like, what in the world am I watching, and why can I not stop watching? Because this is fascinating. If y'all know, can I get a please do. If you know what was in this book, you know what I'm talking about. But the lady in the field, and YAHUAH showing Ezra New Jerusalem, and Ezra was freaking out. He's peeing his pants. He started yelling out for Uriel, an angel, to come, and he was like, "What am I looking at? What is this?" He didn't know what to say. He was stuck. That I can see it in my head. I can't wait to. I'm gonna put that together. I gotta add that to my list. I gotta re-add it to my list. My bad. I'm over here having a conversation about content in front of y'all. Let me see here. Thus says YAHUAH, tell you. Oh, I already read that. Where? Oh, call the Shamaim in the earth to witness, for I have broken the evil in pieces and created the good. For I live, says YAHUAH. Mother, embrace your children and bring them up with gladness. Make their feet as steady as a pillar. For I have chosen you, says YAHUAH. And those who are dead shall rise up again from their places and bring them out of the grave. For I have acknowledged my name in Yasharal. Let me say that again. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 16. 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 16. And those who are dead, I shall rise up again from their places and bring them out of the grave. For I have acknowledged my name in Yasharal. It ain't no G-O-D or L-O-R-D. BARAK YAHUAH. Do not fear, you mother of the children, for I have chosen you, says YAHUAH. For your help, I shall send my servants Isaiah and Jeremiah. After whose counsel I have set apart Kadesh and prepared for you 12 trees laden with different fruits, and as many fountains flowing with milk and honey, and 7 mighty mountains on which there grow roses and lilies, whereby I shall fill your children with joy. Do right to the widow, judge for the fatherless, give to the poor, defend the orphan, clothe the naked, heal the broken and the weak. Do not mock the lame man, defend the cripple, and let the blind man come into the sight of my brightness. Guard the old and the young within your walls. Wherever you find the dead, take them and bury them, and I shall give you the first place in my resurrection. Remain, O my people, and take your rest. Your rest is to come. Nourish your children. Oh, you good nurse, establish their feet. As for the servants whom I have given you, not one of them shall perish. Let's say that again. As for the servants I have given you, not one of them shall perish, for I shall require them from among your number. Do not be weary. That's a promise. He's telling us, do not be weary. Well, he's telling the earth, do not be weary, for For when the day of trouble and heaviness comes, others shall weep and be sorrowful. Yo, I got to read that again. Do not be weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness comes, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But you shall be joyful and have abundance. The Gentiles shall envy you. He's not talking about the ones who see him, talking about the ones that's blind, okay? So if you're a Gentile and you be like, yo, I rock with Yahuwah, he ain't talking about you. He's talking about the other ones. The Gentiles shall envy you, but they shall be able to do naught against you, says Yahuwah. My hands shall cover you, so that your children shall not see Sheol. That means death, hell. Be joyful, O you mother, with your children, for I shall deliver you, says Yahuwah. Remember your children who sleep. The ones who sleep, they're not dead. They're sleeping. They're resting. For I shall bring, the church talking about going to heaven and going to hell. Man, read the book. Remember your children who sleep, for I shall bring them out from beneath the earth and show kindness to them, for I am kind, says Yahuwah. Embrace your children until I come and show kindness to them, for my walls run over and my favor does not fail. Ms. Baka, I'm going to stop right there. This goes on to talk about the crowning of everybody by Yahusha. And Ezra gives this amazing game on Palal. And Ezra is the one that caught my attention and changing my Palal's pray, by the way. I don't do that petty little prayers no more. I look at them too simple. Like, I'm watching these prophets like go ham and Palal to Yahuwah. And it caught my attention one day, and I just had to level up. So I just started really kind of studying how they go about doing it. I noticed that they would pretty much give his resume. They would let Yahuwah know his resume. And once I started realizing, like, I know the resume, I could do the same thing. I could work down from Adam to Cain and Abel, to Seth, to Enoch. No, to Jared and Enoch and Methuselah, Noah. I can keep going. I didn't, at one point I was thinking like, I didn't think I could do it. But then I realized I was studying so much, I slowed my thoughts down and I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't hard. What have I learned? Creation. Okay, boom. Adam and Eve. You just start to realize like, yo, I know this book. And I started plowing like that. I remember I'm trying to give y'all a little bit of a Palal tip. Try this. I challenge you to Palal to Yahuwah this way. Watch the difference in your life. Think about Adam and Eve. Think about the good things that he did for Adam. Think about things that only Yahuwah did. Yahuwah, your word says that you breathed life into Adam from the dust. You see that? Cain and Abel, Yahuwah. Cain's heart, wicked. And even though Abel had a wicked heart, but he had a heart open to you, a heart that wanted to honor you. And because of that, he gave you his best, while Cain gave you a portion. So you took Abel's, while Cain got in his feelings and his emotions. Not hard. I realize that. Y'all know these stories. Tell him his resume. Can I give you one more added tip to that? Don't do a selfish ask. Let him know that you know him. And then thank him for all that. And if you're going to ask him for anything, ask him for wisdom in your season. That's the biggest gift he can give you. Wisdom will get you out of anything if you have wisdom. BARAK YAHUAH. Don't ask for no house. Don't ask for no money. Don't ask for your bills to be paid. If you are wise, I'm not saying you are not, but if you ask for wisdom is what I really want to say. Then It comes natural. You'll know what to do with your bills. You'll know what to do everything. You know what? We're gonna rock YAHUAH. We're gonna end it with birth pains. Miss Parker, I'll see y'all on Saturday.
We in the days of prophets of birth pains, rising creation is draw. Keep your lamp lit, keep your heart right, cause the signs hit harder when you step in the light.
And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him to take peace from the earth. Revelation 6 verse 4. Spoken war and chaos before the final roar.
Birth pains hitting like thunder in the night. Signs all around, but they still want the light. Coming soon, keep your soul upright, cause the world gonna shake when the king take flight. Birth pains, birth pains, birth pains, birth pains, I get light. Birth pains, birth pains, I get light. Birth pains, birth pains, I get light.
There shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. 2 Ezra 9 verse 3. Spoken shaken in the streets before the trumpet release.
Wars and the rumors, they rumble and wave. Nations and chaos, the problems behave. Hearts turn cold while the wicked parade, but the remnants stand strong and the truth they obey. Earth growing loud like a woman in pain. Some moons tossing the commas refrain. Every storm shows judgment on the land. Every tremor one man to understand. They mock the signs cause their eyes going dim, but the book been speaking and the truth not slim. We watch, we pray, we stay awake, cause the ground shake heavy when the Shamayim break.
You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. Matthew 24 verse 6. Spoken fear fall back when the faithful stand tall.
Watch out, watch the sign. Birth pains rising a warning line. Birth pains to the night, thunder in the night. Signs all around, but they still want the light. Coming soon, keep your soul upright, cause the world gonna shake when the king takes flight. Birth pains, birth pains, I get it. Birth pains, birth pains, birth pains, birth pains, birth pains, I get it.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. Matthew 24 verse 8. Spoken first contractions before the breakthrough.
Blood's rolling with a land once saved. Fires burn high with a wind misplaced. Hearts fear fast when the sky turn red and the ground cry through for the tears we shed. Men celebrate sin in a drunken trance. Earthquake rumble, break their dance. For the ones who endure gonna stand on a rock when the trumpet calls for the world in shock. When famine creeping and wealth turn vain. When the idols fall and the proud complain. When the darkness spreads and the night grow long. The faithful rise up with the rooftops on. Can I get BARAK, YAHUAH? In the chat bring heat, drop room, YAHUAH. If you walk these streets, type remnant awake. If you done retreat, the assembly stand ready to the cycle complete. To the word, do not trust the defeat. Open up the book and confirm the beat. Let's go. Signs line up, we will not fall. When the world lose our, we stay bold. When the night press close, we go toe. When the trumpet sound, we rise in light. Birth pains rise, but the remnant fight.
Now it is high time to wake out of sleep. Romans 13 verse 11. Spoken wake up cause the dawn break deep.
Hitting like thunder in the night. Hey, signs all around, but they still want the light. YAHUSHA, coming soon, keep your soul alight, cause the world gonna shake when the king they play. Birth fight, birth pain, time get it tight. Time get it tight.